Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Friday, August 2, 2024. Jamaica and Japan will be deepening collaboration in the areas of disaster risk management, climate change, civil security, and economic development. The Ministry of Finance has signed a Memorandum of Cooperation, MOC, with the Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, to formalize the partnership. Minister of Finance and the Public Service, Dr. Nigel Clark, has welcomed the assistance, pointing out that a major component of the agreement is an emergency credit facility at concessional terms.
Jamaica has advanced a multi-layered disaster risk financing framework with the cooperation of multilateral partners, and we're pleased that one of the main focuses, one of the main areas of this memorandum of cooperation has to do with disaster risk management. And we're looking to, as soon as we sign this arrangement with JICA, I've indicated to Dr. Tanaka that we want to move on the very first element, which would be contingent, they call it secure, and which I think Dr. Tanaka will talk about, an emergency credit facility at very, very, very concessional terms that triggers in the event of a natural disaster.
State Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade Alanda Terrelong says this Memorandum of Cooperation is a welcomed, important demonstration of the long-lasting bilateral partnership between Jamaica and Japan.
We have had the privilege for the past 35 years of hosting a JICA office right here in Kingston that has allowed us to narrow the distance between our countries while ensuring that our engagement remains strong.
The agreement was signed at the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service on Wednesday. The Jamaica Defence Force JDF has named and commissioned the country's latest maritime asset, His Majesty's Jamaican ship HMS Marcus Garvey. The offshore patrol vessel is the sixth and final in the current contract with Damen Shipyards and represents another layer in the country's maritime security capacity. Speaking at the ceremony on Tuesday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness said the ship not only represented a significant enhancement of the country's maritime capabilities, but also a steadfast commitment to the security and prosperity of Jamaica.
The impact of this vessel extends beyond national security. It will enhance our search and rescue operations, ensuring the safety of our seafarers and tourists. It will also support our blue economy by combating, as I said before, illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing, thereby protecting the livelihoods of our fishermen and preserving our maritime ecosystem.
The JDF's Chief of Defence Staff, Vice Admiral Antoinette Weems-Gorman, reveals that the HMS Marcus Garvey is equipped with state-of-the-art technology and will be manned by a highly trained and dedicated crew. Explaining the reason for its moniker, she says the name Marcus Garvey resonates deeply within the hearts of Jamaicans.
As one of our national heroes, Marcus Garvey's legacy of empowerment, unity, and resilience continues to inspire generations globally. It is fitting then that this ship, which will serve to protect and safeguard our nation's waters, bears the name of a man who dedicated his life to the upliftment of his people.
The national security apparatus also benefited from the presentation of 40 new vehicles to the Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF this week. They include 20 Mitsubishi L200 pickups, 7 Toyota Hilux pickups, and 10 Kia Sorento sport utility vehicles procured at a cost of over $313 million. Minister of National Security Dr. Horace Chang handed over the keys to the JCF at the Office of the Commissioner of Police on Wednesday. He says they will be used to further help reduce crime across the island by increasing the police's mobility. Since 2016, the government has spent more than $4.8 billion on the acquisition of motor vehicles for the JCF and is projected to spend another $8.7 billion over the next 3 years. The JCF is exploring a policy to possibly write off and dispose of force vehicles after 5 or so years to ensure that it maintains an efficient fleet. The Senate has approved legislation to nullify demerit points recorded against all driver's licenses prior to February 1, 2023, when the Road Traffic Act 2018 came into effect. The Road Traffic Reprieve and Nullification of Prescribed Notices Amendment Act 2024 was piloted in the Upper House on July 26 by Government Senator Matthew Samuda. It was previously passed without amendments in the House of Representatives on July 16. The bill proposes to make minor amendments to the Road Traffic Reprieve and Nullification Prescribed Notices Principle 2023 Act to ensure its accurate and efficient use.
Like the 2023 Act, the bill affirms the intent to afford persons a period of reprieve to address outstanding matters for the motoring public in respect of the prescribed notices issued before February 1, 2023, under Section 116 of the Road Traffic Act 1938, and to nullify demerit points recorded against all driver's licenses before February 1, 2023.
As such, outstanding tickets issued before February 1, 2018 and demerit points accrued up to February 1, 2023 were made null and void and not carried over to the Road Traffic Act 2018. Additionally, for all tickets that were paid by January 31, 2023, the demerit points were expunged.
Since the enactment of the 2023 Act, we have listened to the motoring public and judges and decided to propose some minor amendments to the Principal Act, which are captured in this bill.
The Ministry of Agriculture has begun a major effort to treat the rising yam rust disease threatening yam fields in South Trelawney, Northern Manchester, and Clarendon. With $9 million allocated for the procurement of fungicides and spray equipment, the ministry is taking decisive action to support farmers and curb the spread of the disease. The effort, which is already underway, comprises the delivery of fungicides and spray pans to farmers in the affected areas. During a recent tour of impacted farms in Trelawney, Portfolio Minister Floyd Green emphasized the urgency of the situation and provided details about the ministry's approach to tackling the disease.
Today I know we will be handing out some chemicals. This is part of a bigger program that we have in this yam belt to provide the chemicals for the farmers to do the spray.
The assessment from the tour revealed that Negro yam crops have been particularly hard hit by the disease.
We do the research, but we can't wait until we decide what is best. Once we see some impact, we must provide the farmers with the chemicals so that they can go start the application and really try to slow the spread of this disease. We have seen what diseases have done to a number of crop lines. We can't afford that to happen for yam.
To enhance the response and ensure comprehensive support, a collaborative team has been formed involving the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA, the ministry's central officers, and the Bodles Research Station. And finally, Minister of Education and Youth Favour Williams is urging school board chairpersons and principals to commence their annual school cleanup efforts earlier than usual. She made the appeal during Wednesday's post-cabinet press briefing at Jamaica House. Minister Williams explains that this early start will allow ample time for any necessary repairs or replacements to be completed before schools reopen on Monday, September 2.
We're asking our principals to begin no later than Monday, August 12th, just in case in the process of the cleanup, items are discovered that need to be replaced or restored. And so we're asking for this earlier deployment.
To facilitate these efforts, she announced that the ministry would expedite the processing of grants designated for minor repairs, supplementing the funds already allocated to school regions. In the meantime, Minister Williams is extending her gratitude to teachers and principals who have joined in the post-Hurricane Beryl restoration, acknowledging their vital role in preparing schools for the upcoming year.
We are committed to working with our boards and principals to enable schools to be reopened on Monday, September 2nd for the new school year.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.